Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Marasia, and if you're not new, welcome back. So for today's video, it's gonna be the overdue get ready with me Q&A video. I want to do this video so that you guys can get to know me better. I posted one of those question things on my Instagram not too long ago, and thank you to those who did cooperate and leave a few questions for me to answer. But yeah, I did write down the questions that I did want to answer for you guys. You know, obviously I want my viewers to know me. I want you guys to connect with me like on a friend level. You know, we're friends, we're vibing, we're getting to know each other. I realized I uploaded a couple videos on my channel already without kind of like explaining just who I am, a couple facts about me. So why not? Let's get to know each other. So before we jump into today's video, I kind of just wanted to say that I've been struggling lately with just like uploading content, let alone filming content. Your girl has just been going through a little rough patch, but I want to show up not only for you guys but for myself. And I told myself that, you know, I would make more content this year because I genuinely just enjoy doing it. Like, I enjoy being in front of a camera. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy getting feedback. I enjoy reading comments. I don't want to stray away from it. I don't want to let life kind of just bring me down and put me in this negative mind space. Lately, I've just been praying to God that, you know, he helps me be more motivated and productive and just find the time to do the things that I love. Now that I've actually taken this step, I just want to stay consistent with it and keep going. And I understand that not every day I'm gonna want to show up, not every day I'm gonna want to be on camera, not every day I'm gonna want to do my hair, do my makeup. And honestly, you guys have seen me on here looking a little rough already, but that's just the point of my content. I want it to be as real and raw as possible. You know, like I said, we're friends, we're here to vibe, we're here to get to know each other, we're here to have fun. It's been hard. I've been struggling just mentally, just getting up, being productive. God has been helping me through it. And, you know, I have family and certain friends that honestly really helped me get through it. My partner, and, you know, I thank them for all the times that they're there for me. I can't say I don't have some pretty good people in my corner, because I do. And at times I isolate myself, and it's not okay. I mean, it is okay. It is okay, because everyone copes differently, but I just want to break out of that habit. I just grew up with like this hyper independence personality. I just want to learn how to allow myself to be helped when needed, because sometimes we can't do it all, ladies. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have off days. It's okay to have off weeks. I beat myself up a lot because I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not putting out enough, or I'm not showing up for myself enough. And sometimes we need like those reset days. Just take a step back from life, take care of ourselves. You know, it's okay to just tackle one thing at a time. But I'm here, I'm back, I'm happy to be back, I'm happy to be filming. It took me all day to finally set up my camera and just film for you guys, but we're here, girls, and we're gonna do our makeup and we're gonna look cute. I washed my hair today, I blowed it out, I put on a cute little matching set. The room is clean, the candle is lit, so enough negativity. God got us. Let's get into this face. Okay guys, so I wrote down the questions that some of you guys left me on my Instagram. I actually got a couple new makeup products that I'm excited to try with you guys. Well, one thing I did open already and I did try, which was a concealer. But that's because I needed it. Kind of want to do like a simple but not super simple glam. There was this TikTok that I seen the other day of this girl who did like a really soft smoky eye. I really loved the way it came out. Maybe I can recreate it because it didn't look too hard. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna clip my hair back with these cute little clips that I got from Marshalls. But I missed you guys. Like, I am so happy to be back. I'm so happy that I can talk to you guys, and I'm really excited to just put another video for you guys. Like, I've been slacking so bad, but your girl was just down and out. It's okay. Bad bitches have bad days too. All right, you guys, so the first question we're gonna be answering today is, what are your go-to skincare products? So as much as I love my skincare, I really don't have like my set go-to skincare products yet. I've heard that Glow Recipe is really good. La Roche-Posay is honestly one of my favorite brands right now when it comes to skincare. I love their gentle foaming cleanser. Any of their cleansers are honestly amazing. I have their sunscreen. It's really good. I use it every day. I actually have it on now, even though I haven't left my house all day. Anything by La Roche-Posay is really good. Dermatologist approved. My day one has been the Cetaphil Moisturizer and the CeraVe Moisturizer. Those are like my top 2 moisturizers that I use on my face. Another one of my favorites is this Unseen Sunscreen by the brand Supergoop. This one's actually really good. I got this one at Ulta, so you can find it there. Another really good brand that I like as far as skincare is L'Oreal. I have like their under eye serum, but I use it. It's like a serum that has like a silver tip, and when you put it on, it's so cooling and it feels so good under your eyes. I naturally have dark under eyes, so I feel like it has made a difference and brightened up my under eyes a lot actually. Because before I would not leave the house without concealer, and now I just be like, bare face, wishy. I love the Dr. Teal's toner. I use that one. I honestly love anything from the brand The Ordinary. Their serums are honestly amazing. I use their hyaluronic acid when I'm doing my skincare before bed, and you kind of put that on and let it dry up, and it just absorbs any skincare that you put on your face afterwards. It's amazing. The brand Laneige, I don't know how to say it, but that brand is really good. I heard their lip masks are so good, and every time I see the girlies use them like on TikTok or Instagram reels, and the lips look so luscious and plump. I want to try them. I haven't tried them yet. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like I have, but I've heard they're really good. I haven't really explored that much skincare. I want to try different products. I always hear good things about certain brands that I want to try. I really want to try Glow Recipe. So Glow Recipe, if you want to send me some products, don't be shy. Don't be shy to hit my DM. But anyway, I totally forgot that I was supposed to be doing my makeup while talking to you guys, so I'm just gonna start off with some primer. Honestly, I could say there's one brand that I use often. I actually use a lot. I love a lot of their products. I think their products they come out with a lot of. One thing about this brand is that if there's a makeup product, a skincare product, a primer, lip, whatever it is, they're gonna come out with a dupe for it, and the dupe is probably going to be just as good, if not better, than the original product. And of course, that brand is Miss Elf. I love Elf Cosmetics. I have a lot of Elf products. I just feel like their products work really good for me. Like, you can't go wrong when it comes to Elf. So the 2 primers that I'm going to use today are both Elf. They're actually 2 totally different types of primer, but honestly when I use them together, like, my makeup comes out looking so good. This one is the Elf Poreless face primer. This one is like a moisturizer going onto your face. I put a little bit of this primer on my face and it just like smooths everything out. What is going on back there? The next is the one and only Power Grip primer. I actually have her sister, which is the pink one. I love both of them. Like, I love this one. And speaking of this primer, they came out with a setting spray, an Elf Power Grip setting spray, and I actually got it. Like, I accidentally went to Ulta to return something the day that they were releasing the setting spray. And when me and my mom walked into the store, all of the setting sprays were like set up, and I was like, oh my god, I've been seeing everyone rave about this setting spray on TikTok. And so when I seen it in the store, I was like, what? So I'm gonna be using that today with you guys. I waited specifically for this video to try the setting spray with you guys. Here she is. She literally looks just like the primer. Like, this is this in a bottle. They said you're supposed to shake it up, and they also said you can actually use it as a primer. I literally cannot wait to try this. I don't know why I'm feeling fancy today and I'm putting all this primer on my face. Usually sometimes I even forget to put primer, and then I'm just like, what the heck? I feel like the pink one is a little like tackier and like stickier than the green turquoise one, but they're both awesome. Okay guys, honestly I don't know how well I can multitask. I don't know if I can talk to you guys about like the makeup that I'm using and the products that I'm using while reading the questions, let alone answering them, but I'm gonna do my best. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, and I'm using the Covergirl Clean Fresh brow pencil, and it actually works really good. I actually really love it. I have to move you guys over a little bit because I cannot see in the mirror while the phone is right in front of me, so I'm gonna have to keep you guys over here just for the time being. So the second question that we're gonna be answering today is, what are your biggest pet peeves about people? Well, where do I start? I would say people who continue to lie in your face when you already know the truth. I feel like that's one of my biggest pet peeves because I've dealt with it so many times, like especially like in my past relationship. That you're just like, you know the truth and you want that person to just like tell you the truth and they're still lying in your face. Another one of my biggest pet peeves is when you're talking to someone and they continuously like cut you off, or you're telling someone a story and then they have to like bring up a relatable story that happened to them, and then just like continuously go from like whatever you're saying to putting it back on them and like making it about them. Like, dude, just let me fucking talk. Another one of my pet peeves are people who chew loud. I don't know if it's just me, but like I don't like the sound of chewing. Like people who do like mukbangs or like ASMR videos and it's like them chewing into the mic, it's like scratching your fingernails on a chalkboard for me. Like I don't like the sound of chewing at all. Another pet peeve of mine are like people who don't know how to read the room or like catch a hint. I feel like the minute the energy is off somewhere, I immediately know how to read the room and exit myself when needed. One thing is, I am not going to be in an uncomfortable situation. No. If I could get up and leave, I will. Another one of my biggest pet peeves is like, this one more so relates to like friendships, but like those friends who you feel like are in secret competition with you. Like everything you do, they have to like do it better, or like everything you say you did, they say they did it and they did it more, they did it better. It's just like a constant repetitive miserable cycle, because like, girl, it's not that deep. I honestly feel like I have a million and one pet peeves that I can list on, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to move on to the next question. Okay, so I don't always do this step in my makeup. I'm going to be carving on my brows with the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer, and this one is in the shade 22N. I'm going to be using a brush that looks like this. I'm going to use this end to carve out underneath, and then I'm going to take a thicker brush to kind of like buff out the bottom. But while we do that, let's move on to the next question. Next question is, what motivates you to keep going on your worst days? It's a really good question, because as of lately I feel like I've been having a lot of those days where I have to kind of remind myself what keeps me going. Honestly, praying has been my escape, just from reality, just from life, just from everybody's judgmental opinions. I know that God will never judge me. Sometimes you just want someone there to listen, someone to leave your worries to, and that's exactly what he's here for, is to leave your worries on him and he will handle it. God has the last say so when it comes to a lot of situations, especially in my life, and he's made a way for me before, and I have to trust that he'll make a way for me again. And I know he will, and I know he has, and that's honestly what keeps me going on my worst days. All right, y'all, so for this next step, I'm gonna be taking like a bigger brush than the last one that I used. It's not too big, it's like medium size, to kind of just drag the concealer out and like buff it out so that it's not so sharp. But honestly, I love covering on my eyebrows because I love the way they make them look like. But honestly, doing this on a day-to-day, I do not have time for it. I don't even wear makeup every day, just because it takes up so much time. Trying my best to multitask. One thing about me is I am not a good multitasker. I cannot multitask to save my life. I am working on it because I feel like that is a critical skill to have. Like, I could multitask. I'm not saying I can't multitask, but I feel like I have a hard time doing so. Guys, I've been having a really hard time trying to pick a good foundation to wear, and I know a lot of good brands, but I just either haven't bought the product or found like my shade. Like, I feel like it's always a little bit lighter or a little darker. I just can't win. So right now I'm gonna go on with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This one's that Charlotte Tilbury Glow dupe. And like I said, e.l.f. is always gonna come out with a dupe, and guess what? It's always gonna be just as good as the original, if not better. So I put this on. It's more like an underglow for your makeup, but honestly sometimes I use it as a light foundation, and it's actually really pretty. It looks very natural. On camera it looks a little bit yellowy, but I promise you it looks better once I blend it out. Sometimes I use it as coverage just because it does have like a tinted moisturizer look to. Oh, I have makeup in my hair. I actually want to blend it out this time with a brush. This brush is the foundation brush from the Sephora collection. I love this brush. It's honestly amazing. Once you like blend it in, it looks so flawless. I actually love it. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. So next question is, what travel destination is on your bucket list? I have so many travel destinations that I want to go to, like, within my lifetime. And I always told myself like I wanted to travel the world before I settle down and have kids, and obviously I still do, but I feel like even after like I settle down and have kids and like get married, like I still want to travel the world. Like, I feel like having kids or getting married or just anything shouldn't stop you from traveling. If anything, it should make it more fun. Like, you get to travel with your partner, you get to travel with your children, show them the world, and that's why I just want to be really successful. I'm trying to get out the hood. I'm trying to make this content. I'm trying to have my YouTube blow up. So do your thing or whatever. So, you know, so my babies can have a good life. Start off small. A destination that I really want to go this year is Puerto Rico. I am 100% Puerto Rican, and can you believe I've never gone to Puerto Rico? Like, that is a shame. But I really want to plan a trip out there sometime this year. If not this year, then next year. But either way, it's still on my bucket list. Like, how have I gone to DR before PR? Like, traitor. I've always wanted to go to Tokyo, Japan. I've always wanted to go to China. I've always wanted to go to Thailand. I've always wanted to go to Jamaica. I've always wanted to go to Bora Bora. I've always wanted to go to Mexico. I've always wanted to go to Tulum and Cancun. And I know those are kind of basic, but still, your girl's never been. I want to go back to Turks and Caicos. It was the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Like, the water. What did Beyonce say? The water's so blue. But it was absolutely beautiful. I've always wanted to go to Brazil. I've always wanted to go to Africa. Like, that is like on my bucket list for a fact. I want to go see the Grand Canyon. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Italy. I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I want to see a twinkle, and I just want to be a little twinkle little star. But yeah, that's about like half of the places that I have on my bucket list. I can't think of a lot of places just off the top of my head, but yeah. All right, next I'm gonna go with the Makeup by Mario foundation, and this one is in the shade 8N. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's 8N. This one is more like my winter shade. Even though I look super pasty right now, believe it or not, I got a little tan. Okay, I went on a cruise in February and I did get a little tan, so my forehead is a little darker. You can't see it because of the lighting, but still. This one looks a little light when I put it on, but I promise you when I blend it out, it looks so much better. I'm trying to think if there's any other destinations that I want to go to. Obviously not within this year because hello, you need money. London, I've always wanted to go to London. It's so beautiful out there. Like, I've seen so many beautiful pictures. I've seen so many influencers on the most beautiful brand trips. Oh, Dubai. Oh my god, I would love to go to Dubai. I know Dubai has a really strict and different dress code out there, and obviously I would love to respect their culture and their dress code, so I'd have to do a little bit more research for actually taking a trip out there, because I don't want to get canceled. I know it looks crazy. I know I look like Shrek right now, but I promise you it's all gonna blend in. I actually want to open the setting spray right now because I want to set my makeup in between each step. So you have to shake it to activate the powder grip, and I'm gonna be so sad when I just have to like wash it all off because it's gonna be time for me to go to bed. Like, you guys, I try so hard to try to like film during the day and get everything done early, and I started like cleaning my room, and honestly that just made it no better. It made me like so relaxed to the point where I just wanted to like get in bed, like shower, get in bed, and just take a nap. But I told myself like, no, you're gonna be productive. You didn't wash your hair for no reason. I literally forced myself to get in the shower. Like, oh, nasty. I wasn't dirty though, but I honestly forced myself to get in the shower. I forced myself to wash my hair. I forced myself to blow dry my hair, and I forced myself to make this video. But I don't want you guys to feel like, damn, like she's forcing it. Like, no, I'm not forcing it in a bad way. Like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm being fake. Like, no, this is me, of course, but I just didn't want to keep putting it off. Like, I didn't want to keep procrastinating. I didn't want to keep having you guys wait. Like, I actually had someone be like, hello, where's the Q&A? And I was like, you guys pay attention? You miss me? Because I missed you. I honestly miss you guys so much. And I just miss just talking to you guys. Like, and I miss just being here, being square, being present. But see how I blend it in and doesn't look bad. The next product that I'm actually going to use is actually new. I seen Michaela review it, and it's a Too Faced chocolate bronzer. Like, she reviewed like 3 of them, and I seen them in Ulta when I went, and I was just like, I need to get it. Like, I need to get it. And I already like swatched it. Look at the packaging. Look at, wait, over here, the camera's over here. Look at this packaging. Like, it's so pretty, it's so elegant. Like, and look at, ooh, she's creamy. And if only you guys could smell how good this, it literally smells like chocolate. I cannot. I've been waiting so long to try this product with you guys specifically, so feel special because I would have been used this. I waited this long to try this and the setting spray, and I have a new blush from NARS that I've been wanting to try with you guys, so I'm gonna try that one too because I haven't had a powder, like a good powder blush in so long. I'm always using like cream or liquid ones. I don't want to get distracted and like start missing. Ooh, that's creamy. Like that went on like butter. Like, oh my goodness, that is so creamy. I actually want to try contouring my nose today. Wait. That came out like crap. That nose. Oh my god, it's gonna look worse. Oh my god, that nose contour is not cute. That is horrific. I promise you guys, I know how to do my makeup, but that nose contour was not it. So we're gonna try blending this out. I want to see how well this blends. And she's blending. Wait, but she actually blended it really nice. Did y'all see that? Like, ooh. Like, what? Instantly gave me a tan. Like, I love this. Oh my god, and it smells so good. I just want to eat it. Like, is it bad that I just want to like bite it off the bronzer stick? No, just me. This bronzer, you guys, is honestly everything. It's a Too Faced chocolate Soleil. I don't know. It's a melting, bronzing, and sculpting stick. This actually melts into your skin. Like, it leaves you with like such a nice glow. Like, oh my goodness, oh my god. I got mine in the shade Chocolate Mousse. This one was, I think, the lightest shade that they had because I'm really light skin, but they had a variety of shades, like light, dark, medium. And I'm slowly but surely still like collecting makeup. I watch makeup reviews. I want to do the makeup reviews now, so slowly but surely you guys are gonna see like my makeup collection grow, and I'm gonna try out new products with you guys. And I really like this product. Like, this is a 10 out of 10 product. I'm gonna answer the next question while I blend out my nose. It says, what are your plans with YouTube? Got any big plans? So honestly, my plans with YouTube is to just grow a community that is sweet, is supportive, where there's no judgment. You know, girls support girls, like I always say. And if you're a guy, you support me on here, thank you. Like, I appreciate you too. Like, I know this is not really like guys' niche, but I do have like friends and family that do support me, and I love you guys so much. Thank you. To the girls that aren't haters and just support me back and just show love and like my stuff and comment, and I love you, you're gorgeous, you're a baddie, and you know what, we're friends, bitch. But honestly, I've had my fair share of like unsupportive friends and family, and that's okay because we don't need them. And I pray every day for God to remove those who just aren't meant to be in my life and just aren't meant to come on this path that he's paid for me already. And trust me, he's answered my prayers in a lot of different ways. Honestly, we just gotta realize it's part of growing up. It's part of our journey. It's part of my journey, and I'm okay with it. So what was the question? Like I said, I just want to grow. I just want to be consistent. Eventually I want to make this like a thing, like my thing. I've wanted to start YouTube since middle school, since the beginning of high school. I didn't have the confidence for it, and right now I feel like I'm still growing as a young woman, and I'm growing into myself, growing into my own person. I'm growing into my own likes. I'm starting to figure out my likes, my dislikes, what I enjoy doing, hobbies. I've been wanting to do it for so long, and like I feel like I've grown confident enough to do it, and I've spoken about it to my friends and my family, and some people are supportive, some people are not. But like I said, I love those who support me, and I still love those who don't support me, because at the end of the day, if you're just watching my shit, just watch my shit, you're still watching my shit. So at the end of the day, thank you for the view, Bookie. Mwah. But I definitely want to grow subscribers. One of my goals is to reach 100K. I want to reach 500 subscribers so I can start monetizing my content, because hello, who doesn't want to make a little bit of coin off their content? That's really the goal too. If I can one day become a full-time content creator, that would be a dream come true. But right now we're still hustling, we're still grinding, and we're gonna get to that bag regardless. So the goal in reality, girls, is to have multiple streams of income, not just one. It's a work in progress, but you know what? slow progress is still progress. The time is gonna pass regardless, so why not do something with it? Social media shows you but so much about a person, but like I said, I try to be as real as possible on here, on my channel, on my TikTok. If you guys don't follow my TikTok, go follow my TikTok. Before it gets banned, my Instagram, I'll leave my handles down below. Come hang with me, come vibe with me. Let's just make social media a more happy, positive place. People are so caught up in cancel culture, like, go read a book. But anyway, you guys, I got a new concealer from NARS. This one's like one of my favorite concealers. This one is a NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I've gotten it before. This one is a lighter shade, but I feel like this one is too light. I wanted to get more of like an everyday shade. This one, honestly, I actually like this one better than the other one I had. This one is actually kind of dried out, but she did what she needed to do. If you guys go on my TikTok, I've used this concealer in a couple of my makeup videos or my get ready with me's, and I love her. She's an OG. This one was in the shade Nougatine. I'll put it on the screen so that you guys know how to spell it. My new one, I cannot pronounce the name of it, so I'm gonna put it here down at the bottom of the screen. It seems French or something. I'm gonna be using it today, and I've really been into blending out my concealer with a brush. You know what I realized, you guys? That I totally forgot that I was gonna be doing a soft smoky eye eyeshadow look from the video. I cleaned out a lot of my makeup, so I don't have a lot of like eyeshadow palettes. That's why I don't do a lot of eyeshadow looks. But my boyfriend's sister's girlfriend got me this palette for Christmas. It's a Morphe palette, and this one actually has a lot of colors that I use, all like neutral beige browns. It has black, so I feel like this is the perfect palette to use for the smoky eye look that I want to do. But before we move on, I just wanted to read one of the comments that a friend of mine left on my Instagram when I posted, and it just says, not a question, but I love seeing you happy, friend. And I just want to say thank you. I know you know who you are, and I hope you're doing good, and I love seeing you happy too, friend, and I miss you. I just want to put some tape on my eyelids before I put any more face makeup, because I was supposed to do my eyes first before I even did any foundation. Before I put any concealer on, I'm gonna use a tape. So I'm gonna take this brush. It already has makeup on it, but I'm gonna put black eyeshadow on it, so I feel like it shouldn't matter. I'm just gonna take the black, I don't even know if it's black or a really dark brown, but either way, I'm gonna take the darkest shade here, and I'm just gonna kind of buff out a little bit on the outer corner. Not too much, but just something light. And I definitely should have put concealer on my eyelids before I started this. I don't know why, but like I'm totally messing up my makeup. This is why I cannot multitask. On both sides, this side is definitely a lot darker, but it's okay. We're just gonna buff it out. So while we're here blending, let's answer the next question. Next question is, what was the wildest time you ever let your Toxica Latina side come out? Well, so let's see. I can't really say I've had a lot of like toxic moments. I have, but not because of me. Like, I don't just be spazzing or bugging out for no reason. Like, I know Latinas are known for that. We're known for our attitude. Child, what female doesn't have an attitude? Like, grow up, be a man. I want to say the time that I was, I guess, acting toxic was when my ex of 4 years cheated on me, and then basically gaslighted me when I confronted him about everything. So at this point, me and him had already been broken up for about a month. It was Valentine's Day, and I had found out that he was cheating on me. He had accused me of something, and turns out when they accuse you, it's because you're guilty. They're projecting. Long story short, I basically ended up asking to see his phone. Before you finish that story, I'm gonna go in with like a lighter brown. I'm gonna go in with this lighter brown here. We had already been broken up for about a month. We were in March. I broke up with him in February on Valentine's Day because that's when I had found out. And that eyeshadow honestly looked crazy. I had found out that he was cheating on me with some girl that literally lives in Florida. But that's not the only girl that he was cheating on me with. It was a girl that lived close by to the college that he was attending at the time. And I guess he would like pick her up, bring her back to his dorm room, whatever the case was. The girl ended up knowing a mutual friend of mine. That mutual friend had told me like, hey, this girl claims that she stuck to your ex, like while you were dating. She didn't know about you, blah, 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 blah. I still have a feeling the girl fucking knew about me, because like, you cannot be that fucking dumb and naive. Like, the signs were there. The red flags were there, honey. But Anyway, long story short, he was basically sleeping with this girl while me and him were still together, even though probably to this day he will deny, even though I had the proof. The proof was basically in the pudding, and there was no denying what he did and what he was doing. The girl basically told me everything. I spoke to her on the freaking phone. Like, imagine, I spoke to this girl on the phone. She told me everything. I asked her when was the last time she slept with him, and she said a week ago. So it was basically a week prior to the day that we were actually speaking on the phone. So honestly, that burnt me up, because the whole time that me and him had broken up, like, obviously I wasn't talking to anybody at the time, like, right away, unlike fucking him. But here he was basically begging for me back every single day since I broke up with him on Valentine's Day. And you were still sleeping with the same girl that you cheated on me with. So clearly you weren't sorry, and clearly you don't learn your lesson. So that pissed me off. I pretended that me and him could be cool. I pretended that me and him could have a talk and that we could work things out and blah, 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 blah. So I basically did that, and I tricked him into thinking that we can have a civil, mature conversation and maybe work things out. So he invited me to breakfast. I couldn't like hold down any food. I couldn't eat. I could barely look this man in the face. Not even this man, this boy, because that's what he is. I couldn't look this boy in the face. Like, I wanted to like rip his head off the entire time, like knowing what I knew. But I didn't. I kept my cool, I kept my composure, because I wanted him to invite me back to his dorm room so that I can confront him on everything and he couldn't run away. Oh girl, that was his favorite thing to do, was to run away. Every time he got caught up, every time he just didn't like what I was saying, anytime he knew he was wrong, I was tired of him just always running away. So I was like, I need to get this kid to invite me back to his dorm room so he cannot leave and I can confront him about the situation and basically leave him for dead and tell him that he's a fucking narcissistic liar. He invites me back to his dorm room, and I pretend everything's cool, I pretend everything's sweet, and he's like thinking in his head probably like, I got her, we're gonna get back together. Plot twist, honey. I said, me, you need to talk. And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, what do you want to talk about? And I was like, do you know a girl by the name blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna be messy. But, and he was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm talking about. Well, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. So do I need to call her? Like, do I need to ask her? And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know this girl. I've never met her before. It went from, I don't know this girl, I never met her before, to I was trying to put her on with one of my homeboys. Like, the story just kept switching up. Long story short, I said, so you never slept with her? And he was like, no, I never slept with her. Like, no. So I'm asking him, like, you didn't sleep with this girl? Like, you're really gonna sit there and lie to me? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I never slept with this girl. You're being crazy. You're being delusional. And I, in fact, was not being crazy and delusional, because she had sent me a picture of him sleeping the last time that they had slept together. And I seen the date, I seen the time, and it was the same day, around the same, like an hour before he had called me. Like, oh, like it had snowed. He's like, oh, can I come clean off your car? And I'm just like, absolutely not. Stay away from me. Stay away from my house. I just knew, like, it wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like, I just wasn't gonna take him back. It wasn't gonna happen. And this is exactly why, like, God just kept proving to me, like, why this man was not for me. I basically told him, like, I know you slept with her. Like, I just want you to admit it. And I want you to just be a man about things. Like, I respect you a lot more if, like, you just admit it once you got caught. Like, guys, if you just get caught doing some grindball shit, just admit to it. Like, 9 times out of 10, if a woman is asking you a question, it's because we already know. We already know the truth. So I'm asking him a question over and over. He's not answering me. So I'm like, okay, so this isn't you. And I show him the picture that she took of him asleep in bed. He's like, doesn't know what to say. Like, literally doesn't know what to say. I'm just like, yeah, like, I knew it. And I'm like getting closer to him because I'm ready to spaz. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to spaz. I was ready to throw hands, because like, you seriously continuously embarrass and humiliate me and just disgust me every single day. Like, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. I got a little toxic. He kept denying everything. So he's like, oh, I only slept with her one time. According to this girl, they have been sleeping together on and off since like the previous October to that March. And I'm just like, you really continuously take me as a sucker. I'm not gonna let it fly. Like, you're not gonna keep doing this to me. I don't even know why. I know exactly why I cared so much at the time, because like, I wanted that closure, I wanted those answers. But honestly, once someone disrespects you and you already have the proof, that is all the closure that you need. The disrespect in your face is all the closure that you need. Trust me when I say this. Anyway, is a smoky eye eating? I don't even know if it's a smoke, like it's not even a smoky eye at this point. It's just like a regular eyeshadow look like that. It's so cute. He kept lying, saying that he didn't sleep with the girl more than once, but according to her, I literally spoke with her. She told me otherwise. So I said, okay, why don't we call her and ask her? So I pulled out my phone and I started calling her. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm calling the girl. And the minute I had her on speaker, and the minute she answered and was just like, hello, like he booked it. Like we were in his dorm room. He left me in his dorm room and booked off. Like I immediately went to the door, I shut it and I closed it, and I did not leave his dorm room until I found all the answers that I needed. I looked through all of his stuff. He was yelling at me, telling me that I'm crazy, that I need to get out his dorm room, that he was gonna call, what was it, like campus security or something like that. So I said, call him, I don't care what they're gonna do, come get me, like I don't care. So he ran outside because that's where the cameras were, and he was scared that I was gonna put hands on him. Yes, I was, but I do not care. You deserved it. He's sitting here playing up in my face, think you're gonna get away with it? That's not how we do it around here. Like I was basically telling him, like, stop being a pussy and come up here and face me face to face like a man, tell me what you did, like admit your wrongs. And he basically didn't want to do any of that. I don't know if I like have to like blend it out more because that's like extra sharp. But he basically never physically admitted to his wrongdoings, and that's okay because like I said, the proof is in the pudding regardless. But I'm gonna take a lighter shade of the brown and kind of like buff out the sides, because why are they so sharp? I'm just gonna like buff it out, and I'll put like concealer under it when I'm done. But basically, so I locked myself in this man's dorm room and I just went through it. I went through everything. Like I just wanted to see what else he was hiding. Like I knew he was hiding more. I went through his dorm room. I found like a bunch of like alcohol bottles after he claimed like, oh, like I don't drink like that, I don't be going out like that. Like I just found it so weird. And then the cherry on top was the fact that I had found something very disturbing that I'm not gonna disclose on camera, that I had told him like, you need to come upstairs right now and we need to talk about this. Like whether you want to or not, we need to talk about this. He refused. He just kept saying he was gonna call the cops on me, and I was just like, go ahead, call them. But yeah, I don't know if he ended up calling the cops on me to this day. I just know that I ended up leaving his dorm room and just never going back. So after I found that and I realized like this man was not coming back, well, this boy was not coming back upstairs. He was not gonna take accountability for his actions. He was just not gonna admit his wrongs. I literally just broke down, started crying like in this man's dorm room, but embarrassing of me. Something told me to look in his underwear drawer. I literally looked in this man's underwear drawer, and I kid you not, all the answers that I've been looking for were just in that one drawer. This man had saved a girl's hair clip. There was a lip gloss. There was earrings, and he tried to say that the earrings he had bought for his sister from Savers. Oh, bullshit. I never see his sister with them earrings since. But yeah, I ended up reaching out to that girl that I originally spoke to and asked her if any of the stuff was hers, because it's like, girl, come get your shit. And I want to know if there was any other girls, which I had a feeling there was. So basically she had just said that hair clip was hers, like nothing else was hers. What made me want to look in the drawer was the fact that I had texted him when I found the first thing, and I was just like, you need to come upstairs, like we need to talk. And then all of a sudden he was like, I know what it is, I know what you found, like the hair clip is the girls that I confronted him about. And I was just like, what hair clip? Like in my head I'm like, you just literally snitched on yourself, like you're so guilty, you literally snitched on yourself. So I went digging more, and I went to his underwear drawer, and that's exactly what I found. I found the hair clip. I found more than the hair clip, but that's besides the point. So I basically like left his room all messed up, all trash, all looked through, and I just left. And I was just so fed up after that. But I guess you could say that was like my most toxic moment. I've definitely had a lot of more toxic moments when it came to that relationship, but that relationship needs to be left in the past, in the grave, just far away from me. If you guys want a story time about everything else that happened around that time, let me know, because I've grown and I've healed enough to where I can actually talk about it. I mean, like, it still pisses me off because like obviously I didn't deserve that, and I feel like I wasted my time on someone who didn't deserve it and didn't cherish me and stuff like that. And that's why I always encourage girls to just like, when you're ready to go and don't look back. And I say when you're ready because you can't force someone to leave a situation they're not ready to let go of. And I learned that the hard way, because there was times where there was plenty of red flags in my face and I honestly ignored them, and I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't make those same mistakes again. Just moving forward in life, even in friendships, like, don't settle for less, and don't let anyone disrespect you or take you out of your character, because that person really brought the worst and the most toxic traits out of me, and I don't want to relive that, and I don't want to be that person. And I've grown and evolved, and I've matured enough to know that that is not okay, and that is abuse. But yeah, you guys, I just went in with the new NARS concealer that I got. What is an embarrassing thing that you've done and never told anyone about? Child, there is way too many. I want to say recently the most embarrassing thing I had happen to me was the job I'm at now required me to be CPR certified. So I went to the CPR class. I wasn't even there a full 5 to 10 minutes before I already embarrassed myself. So I had my super duper long winter coat, and then had it on. I sat down because I got in the class late, like I'm always running late. I took my jacket off, so it was still hanging on my chair, and I wanted to like take it out from underneath me and like hang it on the back of the chair. So my dumbass literally grabbed it, pulled it out from underneath my butt, and I must have moved the chair back when I took out the jacket. And when I went to go sit back down, I fell straight down on my ass in front of the whole class. Like, even the instructor stopped and looked at me like, girl, are you okay? It was honestly the most embarrassing thing. Like, on top of being late and like having everyone stare at you when you enter the classroom, that was just icing on the cake. Like, falling on your ass, like, that's like elementary school behavior. Like, girl, please grow up. I'm gonna take a little bit more bronzer to kind of like bronze the parts that got re-lightened up with the concealer. I don't really contour my nose too much. Like, I tried it for you guys today, but honestly it didn't work out. So how many siblings do you have? I actually have 2. A lot of people don't know, because I always think my younger sister is my daughter, because we're 14 years apart. I'm 21, I'm turning 22 next month, and then she is 7, turning 8 in November. Obviously helped my mom raise her. She's like my child. She's the reason why I don't want any kids anytime soon. But I love her to death. That's my baby girl. I wouldn't trade her for the world. And then I have a brother who is 3 months younger than me. And I know it sounds crazy, because like, how is your brother 3 months younger than you? That's because we're not related by blood, but we were raised together. So my dad and his mom were married at one point, and we were raised together since we were like 4 years old. So of course that's my brother. We still keep in contact. This blush, like, what is giving clown? Oh no. You cannot sleep on Rare Beauty blushes. Like, you could put like half a dab and a little goes a long way. It's so just gorgeous. I love Rare Beauty's blushes, and she came out with some new like glitter powder blushes. I cannot wait to try. But you guys, I'm gonna set all of my cream products in before I set with powder. Ooh. I struggle trying to get my under eyes to not crease, but I just think it's inevitable. Like, I have little creases underneath my eyes naturally, so it's so hard to keep it from not creasing. Okay, so yeah, so I have 2 siblings. I have a little sister from my mom. We have same mom, different dad. And then I do have a brother that we're not blood related, but we're raised together. Next, I'm gonna go in with my setting powder. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty setting powder. I love it. This one is Cupcake. This one has like a pinky undertone to it, and I actually really like it better than the typical like white or like beige setting powder. I don't know how much exactly I'm gonna put. I've never put enough powder to where I'm like actually baking. Baking's not really my thing. I feel like I never want to waste my baking powder. That's why I don't bother like baking, and I kind of always just like set my makeup. We'll bake today for the video. I'm just combing my brows out with some brow gel. And a lot of these questions weren't really like get to know me questions, so I'll just kind of give you guys a couple little fun facts about me towards the end of today's video. I want my channel to be just mostly about me. That's why it's called Everything Marasia, because it's me and I don't have just one niche, you know what I mean? Like, there's not just one thing I want to do. Guys might catch a vlog one week. You guys might catch a tutorial next week. My guys might catch a venting session the next week. Like, it all depends on how I'm feeling. It all depends what you guys like, what you guys want to see. I'm not gonna lie, like, creating content is very time consuming. It takes up a lot of time and it takes up a lot of energy. Like I said, sometimes I stray away from it because I don't really have the energy or like the social battery, I would say, to make my videos. And I want to show up for you guys, but I also want to show up for you guys in the most authentic way and not have to force myself to act a certain way on camera, because that kind of defeats my whole purpose of just being real. But I do want to give you guys a couple fun facts about me, because I feel like this video didn't really like cover who I am as a person. So my full name is Marija Nairi Santiago. I'm currently 21, turning 22 years old, May 19th. I'm from Massachusetts. I'm not going to specify where because for safety reasons. I love makeup, clearly. I love going out. I love enjoying nature. I love doing spontaneous activities. I love to be adventurous. Fun fact, I'm actually left-handed. A lot of people don't know that about me, or a lot of people don't notice until like a couple months, even years in. I'm Puerto Rican and 5'5.5", so I'm a tall girly. Both my parents could be really sweet, but they also have like really bad temper, so that's where I could get it from. Like, I feel like I'm a very patient person when it comes to like certain situations, but then again, like, it's like once I get to that point where like I'm gonna explode. One thing about me is like when I explode and when I get to that point where I don't care, there's really no saying what can come out of my mouth or like what can happen. So I just need time to cool down. I love going to the beach in the summer. I love being in water any chance that I get. I'm literally like a mermaid. My favorite Disney princess growing up was the Little Mermaid, even though everyone said that I look like Snow White because I was very, very light skinned with big eyes and dark hair. When I was younger, my eyes and my hair were a lot darker than they are now. My eyes actually lightened up as I got older, and I look at them more as like a honey brown, and that I get from my beautiful mother. I have her eyes. It's crazy because like I'll stand next to my mom and I look just like my mom, and then I stand next to my dad and I look just like my dad, and I honestly feel like I'm the perfect combination of both of them. My goals in life are honestly just to be like rich auntie vibes, come over kids, like come get spoiled by Auntie Ray. I have the clip dents in my hair, but that's okay. I'll be the rich auntie, and then one day I'll be the rich mommy. So right now I can't think of any more facts to name for you guys, but I'll definitely be doing another one of these videos, another sit down get ready me videos. Maybe I'll put another post on Instagram so you guys can ask me different questions. Thank you so much to the people that actually participated and actually left a question on my Instagram. Hopefully the girlies love the beat. I just realized I didn't even use the new blush that I wanted to try out. I got this new blush from NARS. It's a powder blush, and this one is in the shade Orgasm. I'm sorry I don't make the names, but I already swatched her, but she's so pretty. Like, I'm gonna try it out now. It's just the blush that I wanted to try with you guys. I waited so long to film this video so I could try it, and I didn't even use it with you guys. One of these days I have to clean my makeup brushes because these are just so dirty. Ooh. You guys see that shimmer? Oh, she's pigmented. Oh, it looks like somebody slapped me in the face, but like in the cutest way. Oh my goodness. Do you guys see how pretty that is? Okay guys, so that's officially all the products that I wanted to try out with you guys. It was the blush, oh, the setting spray, guys. I almost forgot to completely set it. Let's see what it's giving. Oh, I have my handy dandy fan. I love it. And I wish my makeup would come out this good when I'm actually leaving the house and I'm actually going out, but of course it never does. Of course it comes out this good the night I have to take it all off and go to bed because I work the next morning, but it is what it is. Still a Betty. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you guys are new here, please subscribe and join the family. I promise you guys I'm going to be putting out more videos. I'll try my best to film as much content as I can whenever I am in the mood to. keeping it real over here, okay? Not every day I'm in the mood to film, but when I am, I promise I will show up and I will do my best. Thank you for the ones that consistently watch my content. I love you guys and I can't wait to grow with you guys. I never know where this will take me, and all I ask is for your undivided love and support. And it costs nothing to support people. A like, a comment, a share, just a view. Like, it doesn't cost a thing. Just stepping into the content creation world, I've definitely tried my best to show my support to other content creators, small and big, because everyone deserves a chance. I hope everyone out there is doing okay. Remember, it's okay to not be okay. Your mental health is very important. And this video might be a little longer because I chit-chatted a lot, but honestly I missed this. I feel like I needed this. I feel like I needed to just hang out with you guys and vibe and just get prettied up and glammed up. Honestly, I've just been down, and that's why I haven't put out as much content. Like, I've posted on TikTok and on Instagram here and there, but you know, my real love and passion is for YouTube. But I love you guys so much. Leave a like on today's video. I hope you guys have a blessed week. I hope that whatever it is you guys are going through in life, that you get through it. And just remember, pray. Like, prayer is powerful. And if you're not religious, if you don't pray, try it out. You never know, it might change your life. It definitely changed mine, and I definitely feel better the closer I am to God, the closer I am to just who I am, you know, where I'm meant to go, who I'm meant to be. Like, he has the last say so in everything, and I'm a firm believer in that, and I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason as well. Okay, I know I keep rambling on today, but I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.